Good day, scholars, and welcome to another fine episode of STEM Online. Today I thought I'd talk a little bit about careers, which are jobs. Careers are awesome, and there are many STEM careers that are fascinating and interesting. And I always believe that we should think about our futures and what's going to happen next in our lives, which is why we should consider STEM careers today. So I have fantastic videos and experiments and commercials and things to share with you. So let's dig right in. First, I'd like to share with you this really cool video that just goes through a couple of the many STEM career options.
Hi, I'm Liz Montano, and I'm a forensics researcher at Battelle.
My name is Tim Rudlinger, and I make artificial limbs for a living.
My name is Megan Jackson, and I'm a doctor for blood and cancer.
My name is John Phippen. I'm an audio post-production engineer at Magnetic Studios.
I'm Dr. Tammy Chan, and I'm an OBGYN doctor.
I'm Nick Fackler. I work with environmental DNA.
Hi, I'm Whitney Marker, and I'm an animal programs specialist.
Every day, I work in the lab studying DNA from crime scenes to help law enforcement catch bad guys. I do that by extracting DNA from soil, genes, any type of evidence, and I sequence it to identify one person from another.
We work on the audio side of commercials as well as films, and we add music and sound effects. Basically bring the whole sound portion of the project together.
I work with cheetahs and hyenas, aardvarks, silvery-cheeked hornbills, black-backed jackals, and they all have really different personalities. Having a science background really helps me describe the biology and the zoology, different adaptations that these animals have.
So every day, I get to take care of wonderful kids that have different diseases. My job as a doctor is to give medication that helps kill those bad cells, so that way all the good cells can flow and move and make the child healthy again.
So since I was a kid, I've been interested in science. I read every science fiction book I could get my hands on as a kid. My dad and I used to go collect rocks and polish those rocks, starting with geology, and it just sparked my interest, and eventually figured out that genetics was the place that I wanted to be.
So I had a teacher, she was a biology teacher in high school. Her name was Mrs. McCracken, and I loved her because she made learning really fun. Every day I liked going to class because I knew I would learn something new.
The person who really inspired me was my high school English teacher. The inspiration that I got from her to always broaden my horizons and look for something different and exciting let me drop into this field and be successful at it.
The cool part about science is you can do anything you want. STEM is all around you.
The hard work I put toward studying my math and sciences has enabled me to have a great career where I get to literally change people's lives before my eyes.
Teachers,
Mentor,
Teacher,
Great instructors.
They encourage me to get involved.
trying to get a good idea of what it is you really want to do makes a big difference early on.
It's fulfilling to go to work every day and know that what I'm doing solves real-world problems that affects people all over the world.
That was incredible. Why don't we take a good minute now? We're going to take a moment and think about what our STEM career could be if we had to think of what we would be when we grow older, what job we would want in a STEM field. Would we want to be a doctor? Would we want to be an engineer? Or perhaps a nurse? Or a veterinarian helping animals? There are all kinds of options, so I'd like to give you guys a good moment to think about what you would like to be, and perhaps we'll engage in that discussion in a little bit. So let's go ahead and put one quick job on the list. What will I be when I grow up? There we go. Let's take a moment to think about that.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I'm Mr. Wollen's brother, and today I'm here to tell you that social distancing is important. Please stay at least 6 feet away from other people if you're outside. And if you walk around other people, try to wear a mask. It's important, and it shows respect for them, and it shows respect for you. And also, use hand sanitizer very often, and always wash your hands with soap. Now what's first? Safety first!
Good day, scholars. Today I'm redoing the Coca-Cola experiment. But instead of just doing it with a Coca-Cola, I've made a few changes. So the first version I did with Coca-Cola cans, and I learned that you don't get the same experience from a can of Coca-Cola and Mentos. When you see all those foams exploding out, what you're actually seeing is the liquid and the gas separating. So when you drop in the candy, the surface area of the Mentos candy causes an explosion, which causes all the gas to leave the soda at once, and sodas have a lot of gas in them. So with the Coca-Cola cans, it wasn't quite the same. So I also did the bottles, for which I've added on to this video. I believe I tried 5 different bottles, and only 4 of the videos seem to be susceptible and usable, so I hope you enjoy them, and let's give it a try. So let's try it out. The first part of my experiment, I tried with cans. So I had Mentos, and I tried putting them in cans. I usually couldn't fit more than 1 or 2. So first let's try Coke Zero. Wow, that looks super messy. Here are some of the other sodas that I used. Now let's try Dr. Pepper. Oh my gosh, look at that in slow motion. It's so messy. Now let's try some orange soda. Sunkissed. Here we go. Oh my gosh, look, it's slowly foaming over. Alright, now let's try Coca-Cola. Okay, here we go. Wow, that's a pretty good one. Alright, now let's try Pepsi. Oh my gosh, this has to be the best one. Alright, so now we're going to try it with 2-liter bottles like we should have from the beginning. Here are the different bottles we have to try with. And there's Pookie. Alright, so first I need to fill it up. This is my Mentos tool device. So it's a Mentos bottle tool. And it makes it so instead of being able to put in 1 or 2 Mentos, I should be able to fit in a whole bunch of Mentos at once. I think I'm able to fit about 6 in here. So it should be very promising. And it even has a slim top so that way it'll go out with a lot more pressure, and it has a little lever I pull out to make it work better. So first let's start with Fresca, my mama's favorite. Alright, so I pulled the pin and wow, look at that. That's a lot of pressure. Let's take another look at that, but in regular speed. Oh my gosh, it's like a geyser. Okay, so let's try Coca-Cola now. Alright, I pull the pin, and whoa, look at that.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on.
It's like it's raining Coca-Cola.
We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul.
Super messy, but super fun.
In my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it. Moving so phenomenally.
Okay, so let's try Pepsi. Oh my gosh, look at that, it's incredible. So what's happening is when we drop the Mentos in the candy, all the surface area or the top of the Mentos makes all the gas leave the liquid inside the soda. Soda has a lot of gas in it, so forcing them to separate creates all of this pressure and this foam. It's actually the gas leaving the liquid, which is carbonation. Oh my gosh, let's see it again, but in regular speed. Look at all that foam. Oh my gosh, that's all the gas leaving a liquid. That's incredible. Alright, let's try it now with Sprite. Whoa, look how high Sprite goes. Now Sprite's one of my favorites. I love the lemon lime flavor. And it looks like it's one of the top competitors. It's probably between like Sprite and Pepsi to see which one makes the most pressure. So that was an amazing experiment, and I hope you all enjoyed it. So why don't we take a few moments now to talk about our favorite STEM careers and what we want to be when we grow up. And I'm so excited to hear from all of you, and it's going to be fantastic. So remember everybody, safety first.